Let's meet the starting five for your Milwaukee Bucks. The big man, 7 feet 7 inches, number 25, Yuta Watanabe. At the power forward position, 7 feet 7 inches, number 7, Krista Ilyasova. At the other forward position, 7 feet 7 inches, number 5, Nikola Jovic. Starting at shooting guard, 7 feet 7 inches, number 18, Yurgos Kalaitzakis. At the other guard position, 7 feet 7 inches, number 3, Kyle Baker.
Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, guys, LeBron James, arguably the most versatile player in league history. He said, quote, "I don't have a position. I'm not a point guard, a shooting guard, a small forward, a power forward, or a center. I'm just a ball player. I do a little bit of everything and whatever it takes to win. That's my job description."
This guy's one of one, Allie. Thank you. Looking now at some numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. We've got Paul George. He's out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Bucks, obviously this is the type of game the fans really get up for. So do we. And the players as well.
Yeah, we all can't wait. These are the types of games you mentally circle on the calendar. And it's a test for the teams to see how championship ready they might be.
Connects from downtown.
Ilyasova doing a nice job there finding his open teammate. Just a really good play that time.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
The 3, and that one's good. Jovic.
When you can simply shoot over the defender, you've got it made.
Come get it, come get it.
To the inside, fades and shoots. Got a hand on it. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Peyton Pritchard. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. The shot. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
And here's our forward crew.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Reeves. Back to George. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Goes up on the wing. Again, Milwaukee!
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away. You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Inside. Pass to Kalaitzakis. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
The Bucks have gone a perfect 7 for 7 from 20 feet. And the shot is good off the backboard. Watanabe's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This squad can't do anything but hit. They haven't missed one yet. Perfect.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And the Bucks making a change here.
Andrew Bogut.
Minnesota calls timeout. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season.
For a team with their talent, it's a bit surprising how poorly they played in this matchup last year.
And, guys, they suffered a clean sweep, and for one of the best teams in the league, that did not sit well. You know they'll come to play tonight.
And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at Milwaukee. They love where they stand right now, first place. And, of course, there's Minnesota, 6 games behind.
I think for the Bucks, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. The shot by Reeves, no good. Here's Milwaukee. They've got a 22-run going. What a pace. Basket's good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Gobert passes to Carter. Launches it. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 3 from outside. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Milwaukee with the ball. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Ilyasova's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
You know what time it is, Bucks fans. Give it up for your forward crew.
And looking at overall steal numbers, here are the teams that continue to wreak havoc. Number 1, the Bucks.
And credit their relentless nature defensively for causing the mistakes. They apply a ton of pressure.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Count it. Good.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
They've been having major problems offensively.
definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Another miss by Minnesota.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Knocks it loose. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Violation. That's a jump ball.
And here they go on a free run to the paint. Oh, my! Throw it down!
Dependable at moving the ball. It doesn't stick with him. Ilyasova is all about doing what's best for the team.
Who poked away? And the Bucks call time here. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Assist, and they came in third when it comes to opponent field goal percentage. These guys really work hard to protect the hoop and limit the open angles.
And you mentioned just how well they rebound. This is a team that works hard and knows how to box out. Here's Allen. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Kept alive, Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
And Carter, well known for his throwdown ability. Superb at rising up and punishing the rim.
Here's Ilyasova. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Elbow shot, and it's Milwaukee scoring again. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
It's George on the wing. Driving in. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. Here's Baker. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
For a rookie, Jordan shows such impressive vision. If he sees a guy with a better shot, he's giving him the ball.
Here's Pritchard. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
For 3, Allen. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Count it. Ilyasova's got 8 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Boy, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
From deep, Jordan sinks the tray. Jordan's got his second basket.
Oh, he's just raining threes for them early.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this. Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
This one for 3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Reeves. Back to Pritchard. Here's Reeves. It's deflected. Here's Baker. 5 points in the game. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. And we have to take another look at that block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Lonzo Ball comes in for Allen. Here's Ball.
Vince Carter. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Milwaukee with the ball. Counted from distance.
Lonzo becoming more consistent with his catch-and-shoot jumper. I know it doesn't look that good, but it's got nice touch on it, and it's effective.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Carter on the wing.
The first 2 minutes.
And here's Doncic outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Ilyasova's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Van Horn. From down in the low post, it goes. 12 points for him.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Lets it go from the wing. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis's teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds them.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Timberwolves ball.
The Timberwolves shooting 33% in the first quarter. Pass to James. Antetokounmpo against Carter. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Antetokounmpo's so ferocious in transition. I mean, an incredible athlete who loves to take advantage of these situations.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. The finish! And Giannis with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
They need this. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over.
Woo! Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be back in a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks use dancing.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. They've got Rudy Gobert. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's LeBron James, and it's Carter in at the 3 slot.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
And here's Doncic outside. No luck on that one. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Hits the trifecta. He's got 15.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. I mean, the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Antetokounmpo with it, and it's go. Bear picking him up. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
Giannis powering his way on the jam there. Well done.
Another steal. Here's Baker, and he lays it in off the breakaway.
They're turning it over, and their opponent isn't. That's the difference.
I tell you what, guys, this game would look a lot different, would have a different texture if they didn't give the ball away so much. I mean, that's really been the storyline so far.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him. And, guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
Here's Baker, and that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Another steal into the lane. Count that one. 21 points in the game.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
All these turnovers keep them at a constant disadvantage on the defensive end.
We're seeing that here tonight. I mean, so many of their mistakes and miscues have resulted in easy baskets the other way because their defense can't get set.
Here's Milwaukee, really controlling it. An 18-2 run here. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Ball's got 8 points.
And I love seeing Ball be this active on offense. You like seeing this young guy go to work.
To the paint. And Doncic with the jam.
I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
Baker gets the bucket.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Down low. Doncic. He got a piece of it. Here's Baker. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
Boy, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
That's tipped. Antetokounmpo with it. Now Carter defending. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie. Some changes for Minnesota. Paul George, he's checked in for Carter. Giddey comes in for Luka Doncic. And Pritchard is subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pritchard. He's averaging more than 12 a game, a consistent threat on offense. Well, Clark, you've got your good players in the league, but then there's that group that is in that elite category. What type of player commands that kind of respect?
Well, I think it's a guy who shows up every day but produces at a high level. I think you probably tip your hat to scores in that case, but there's a lot of respect and cachet given to outstanding defenders. Anybody that's excellent consistently, I think, gets a level of respect that's special. At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now. Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
That one goes. Count it. Give him 30.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Here's Baker. And another three for Milwaukee.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Pass to Pritchard, looking to end the run. That shot off the mark. Milwaukee goes the other way with it.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
And he gets the bucket. Give him 8. Minnesota has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And here's George. Takes a 3. Baker grabs the board. Shoots over George. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Pass to Pritchard. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And the D having issues slowing down their mid-range game.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Ilyasova, right side. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Boy, Ilyasova has such confidence in his ability to knock down the long ball. Man, what a shooter.
Pass to Pritchard. Blocked!
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump. Then throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Here's Pritchard. And no good trying to use the glass.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And let's give it up one more time for your 414 crew dance team.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reeves is checked in. And now we get a second to view the top scoring teams in the league. Number 1, the Bucks. The Timberwolves, 3rd.
Stacking up big point totals is something both of these teams do with ease. There'll be an interesting matchup with all of that offensive talent on the floor.
And the Bucks with the possession here. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Changing ends quickly, scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Pass to Reeves. Giddy with it to stop the drought. And it's Ilyasova with the rebound. Ilyasova's got 6 rebounds in the game. Lets the three fly. Baker gets the bucket. 43 points in the game.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Here's Pritchard. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
In terms of scoring, this hasn't been his quarter. Just 1 of 7.
And another 3 for Milwaukee.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Antetokounmpo with the block. Here's Baker. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
No hesitation on the break. That's been an advantage for them.
Fast breaks yield easy buckets, guys. They've made the most of their chances in that regard. The defense not able to get set. You get a running start to the rim, you should get a good number of scoring chances that way.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And here is Antetokounmpo. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Here's Pritchard. Throws it up high. Out to the wing. Here's Baker. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. That one goes in. He's got 10.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
To the middle. To halt the run. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. Defense is setting the tone. More 2K action in just a moment.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And you know, for that matchup with the Wizards, against this team, they have an advantage. But it's not a sure thing. They're going to have to play their hearts out.
Kenny, can you smell that?
What's that?
I'm smelling an upset.
All right, and shifting gears to our current matchup, it's been a rough one so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot, giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Oh, that's not going to cut it, Ernie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. The Timberwolves shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Back to Pritchard. The 3. No luck on that one. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Peyton Pritchard. He's out there with Paul George. And it's Gobert in at the 5.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Pass to Pritchard. 3-pointer. That shot, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Baker gets the bucket.
His three-point mechanics, flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he's knocking it down.
Here's Reeves. Carter from outside. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you. Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And a two-handed jam!
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Carter from outside, and it's Ilyasova with the rebound.
Things have been bumpy coming into the second half now. 5 straight misses.
And the jam by Ilyasova.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. They just went a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Up and in on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got his third basket on the night right there.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Back to Pritchard. Pass to Reeves. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
In transition, here come the Bucks. Here's Baker. And another three for Milwaukee.
Their transition defense has been porous. They're getting run over.
You know, it's okay to give up a few if you're getting them back on the other end, but that hasn't been the case here.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Hey, they're causing turnovers, and then they're taking advantage at the other end.
D to O. It's been a major catalyst for them, defense to offense. One shot.
And Grant, you played on a Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, B.A., I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players in the back end of their careers.
Oh, a huge slam! An exclamation point on that break.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Wood outside. Oh, they need this! And no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Van Horn. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
They're very fast, but also at the defensive end, how about the way they've been able to deny shot opportunities? Just tearing the opposition up in terms of denials.
Wood finds Carter. Poke loose. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by Jovic. Milwaukee's got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. To the wing on the left. Baker hits yet again. Wow! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over.
Look who it is, man. It's your boss.
Allen, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Timberwolves also making a change. James is checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Here's Baker. Another one falls. Amazing. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Doncic. Rejected by Allen. Takes a 13-footer. Baker gets the bucket.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Here's Carter. Rebound, Milwaukee.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
Here's Van Horn. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Second team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Keith Van Horn. At the line for one.
They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
And there's James from the arc. That one no good. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. Here's Van Horn. Give him 31 now.
And he's got a hot hand, and the D looks simply helpless.
Time to hit that reset button right now. Recalibrate a little bit. He's tearing their plans up right now.
Out left to the wing. Here's Jovic. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Doncic outside. Over Allen. And it's Doncic missing.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. To the inside. Here's Carter. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
He can't get a shot to go this quarter. Might want to get others more involved.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Some changes for Minnesota. Paul George, he's checked in for Carter, and Giddey's subbed in for Doncic.
One shot.
Well, you think about Ilyasova's lethal jump shot. It makes him a valuable player because he can stretch the floor.
With the 10-footer, rebounded by Jovic. He takes it in, and that one is hammered home.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Here's Baker.
Nice!
Big finish!
Man! And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Back to George. The rebound by the Bucks.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Over Wood. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
And Ilyasova has a lot of shine on his game as a scorer. I mean, you can't ever go wrong giving him touches.
For three, George. And it's Ilyasova with the rebound. Ilyasova's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 38.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. He shoots. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
And that is exactly what Ilyasova is out there to do. I mean, his jump shot is straight cash.
And he hits the jump shot. Ilyasova's got 13 in the second half.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Baker. And again, 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
And for Minnesota, Josh Giddey out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Christian Wood. Then there's Derek Favors. Here's Baker.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Punch that was.
bad intentions.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Minnesota shooting only 23% so far. Down low. It's hauled in by Van Horn. Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, B.A., you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent. It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Ilyasova, and he converts the layup. Ilyasova's got 30 points.
In addition to Ilyasova's ability to light it up from the perimeter, he also feels pretty comfortable in the paint.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Launches a three. He buries it from three.
The fast break triple. If I did that back in the day, I'd be headed to the bench.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Well, I tell you something here now. Ilyasova has deceptive athleticism, and I think it catches defenders off guard because if he gets around that rim, he's ready and looking to throw it down.
Here's Allen. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
Their defense is getting beat up the floor, and no adjustments have been made at all.
And here's Minnesota now. They have yet to score. He swipes the ball away again.
He has been an absolute thief on the floor. Another steal.
And by the way, that swipe puts him tied for second all time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort for him. Pass to Wood. Here's Turkoglu. Can they get it? And there's the call on Christian Wood. That'll be his second foul of the game. Watanabe's checked in for the Bucks. Lonzo Ball comes in for Allen. Here's Milwaukee. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
And Ball excellent at scoring the basketball. His jumper on point in this area.
The ball's knocked loose. Nabbing another steal.
A fantastic swipe, and he now stands by himself for second most steals in a game.
He is so fast. He gets his hands on the ball in the blink of an eye, and the steal numbers are unreal. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And it's Giddey missing. Inside, Watanabe. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Ilyasova. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Won this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
And stolen by Ilyasova. Ball with it. And it's Giddey picking him up. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
What would this game be like without their easy points off of turnovers?
Boy, it's made matters a lot easier for him offensively.
And Turkoglu gets it to go.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Here's Baker. And it's good for 2. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Wood. Tipped away. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. And Ball throws it down.
Nice quickness displayed there by Ball. Lethal in the open floor. Actually, that's his best game. Open court basketball. Tough matchup for the D.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 23% so far. Here's Giddey, and there's the drive. It's tipped. Here's Jovic. Yes, it's good. 25 points in the game.
Tell you what, fellas, he is fun to watch when he's working like that and getting to the hoop.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Favors. The 3 from Wood. And it's Watanabe with a rebound. Watanabe's got his 5th rebound in this one. There's the drive, and he jams it home with authority.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad.
I got to tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
Favors. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Favors got his first basket of the night.
A qualified interior scorer. Favors uses size and skill to beat his man. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Carter's checked in. You look at players migrating to bigger markets. Clark, would a franchise tag help small market teams retain talent?
You know, I don't think it's as simple as that, B.A. Each individual player looks at things a bit differently. I know it's a challenge for small market teams. It always has been. But some guys are comfortable being one-team guys in small markets as long as they feel like that team is pushing towards being the best that it can be and having a chance to compete at the high level.
Wood misses.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Baker. And yes, another basket. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Pritchard, no good.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Who wants a t-shirt? Come on, fans. Make some noise.
Both teams will make substitutions. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth. Pass to Baker. Antetokounmpo for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Now here's Wood. Over to the left wing. To stop the run. Another miss by Minnesota.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D. Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop emphatically.
Ilyasova outside. Antetokounmpo for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Minnesota shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. And there's a pick from deep. Pritchard, no good. And here are the Bucks now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Shots good by Antetokounmpo.
Never easy to bother or pester Antetokounmpo. I mean, that guy is locked in on the hoop, and he's determined to beat the defense.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Ilyasova, and again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. To the paint. Here's Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
That's an example of a guy who has really figured out his game. Wood imposing his will at the rim.
Here's Baker. And it's good. He hits another one. And there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
And here's Minnesota now. Wood finds Carter. Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant one.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic. You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, Grant, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, B.A. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes, of course, being very hands-on with their business. But basketball is a different kind of business. Success is not always linear. And sometimes as an owner, you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting kind of being engaged, but not being too hands-on and letting your people do their job to the best that they can.
Got a piece of it.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's the break.
2 minutes.
Jams it in off the great move.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Carter. Will it go? Over on Antetokounmpo. Carter can't get it to go.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Lets it fly. And it's Milwaukee scoring again. Well, you look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for the Bucks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The pull-up. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And another dime for him. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Here's the three. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The three is up. He got it again. Sensational. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
To the left side wing. Here's Reeves. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Giannis, you knew coming into this game it was a big-time matchup. How locked in was this team tonight?
We came out tonight. We knew it was going to be a tough game. We played hard. We played together, and that's why we got the win. And I'm really proud of my teammates.
Well, the attention to detail was certainly there from the whole roster, and it led to this win tonight. Congratulations, Giannis.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.